There we go. All right, figuring this out by myself here. So I see it on YouTube and Twitch. You got that? You got YouTube? Can you hear it? Do you have your audio on? How's the audio? Okay, we got 6 people who've already viewing us on Twitch, so let's get going. Hello. Trying to get my shit together here. I'm running the show by myself for the first time. Let's make a picture of death and resurrection. Just like my Twitch stream that got deathed by Twitch. They came in like the specter of death and destroyed my Twitch stream last week. It's very disconcerting. They said that they did not like my naughty bits. I like my naughty bits very much. They said we don't care. We don't like naughty bits. I have YouTube icons on there because otherwise Twitch will send me back to hell. So I plotted approximately where I think naughty bits are going to be in this drawing. And I have iconed them. They can kiss my ass. Let's see. Exactly, I plotted them exactly right. That's right. Welcome back. Hello. How was my audio, everyone? I redid everything today in a great many ways, so it's all kind of up in the air. Could be good, could be something bad. Oh, nice. That's cool. I totally guessed. I mean, I turned it up because I knew it was quiet, but I definitely guessed on the audio settings. So this is pretty interesting, Nemo. You might get a kick out of this. I'm running OBS and Streamlabs right now. I'm running, so OBS is pushing YouTube. And then it has a virtual camera that's going to Streamlabs. And then Streamlabs is adding the naughty bits icons. And pushing it out to Twitch. Overachiever. Hello, Boombate! Dude, I know what you look like, I know what you sound like, and I've seen very close details of your hands. That was cool. That was cool. I like some of your icons and stuff. True. I get random stalls every 3 to 4 minutes or so. Jesus. All right, I was just filling in Nemo, Bubati, that I'm doing something funky right now. I'm running OBS to drive YouTube, and then that's virtual camera over to Streamlabs, where I'm adding the naughty bits graphics. I'm only running one OBS and one Streamlabs. But yeah, that could be what it is, just running the two, because I'm running 2 video compressors either way. So this is all an experiment in squeezle knotting. Because my response from Twitch from my questions was way less than satisfactory. I forwarded that one to Boombati. Yeah, right. Streamlabs is a fork of OBS. That is correct. I stand corrected. I forgot who I was dealing with. No mere mortal can't figure out what an RCA jack is. Oh no, this is the king of the Audio Visual Club. We'll talk to one of us. I feel like, we're all gonna make this huge ass list of what our collective grievances are, and then one of us will get selected to go to the Golden Castle and try to be the ambassador for all of the neophytes. That's what it feels like anyway. I did a pretty good job of plotting the naughty bits there. Fairly spot on, actually. So maybe I plotted it better than I drew it. Write it down on a scroll, exactly. Blow a damn trumpet. So you'll notice there's a few changes. I have another piece of paper. Oh my God, I don't have it. Where is it? Is it positioned right? Yeah, I do, that's right. Okay, so I have another piece of paper here. So the idea is that I can start doing illustrative notes over there. And so we could get into anatomy conversations, composition, color, physics, whatever, and that'll be the other area where we can have that graphical display discussion. What do you think? Cool. I don't know, man, yeah. I did, like, so you can see a butt slightly in the background. I did that one. I mean, I did cover up Medusa's nipples with smoke, but there's I've done a couple of nipples in the last month, and they gave no fucks. I really think it was the title was at least a red flag of pre-nude. Potentially may have been a challenge. It doesn't exactly take advanced AI to interpret those words. Could be wrong. It's all unknown. This is all conjecture. Yeah. Isn't that smart? Yeah. It was a sad day in Bowtown. So now you guys don't get to see my heaving pectorals behind the other piece of paper. What is that? Oh, it's a mirror reflecting light onto me. What the hell? Okay, meow now. So, how the hell is everybody? Because otherwise I'm just going to start talking about this little nymph I'm drawing. I'm going to say naughty bits so many times you guys are going to get sick of it. Well, at least some of you are British, you're used to it. The planned project tonight is kind of getting back to some of the stuff I like doing, metaphorical mythology. So it's going to be a death interpretation. No specific IP from any given shareholder, such as the Walt Disney Company or anything like that. Little youngin, get a little bit of our young on. Got to get your young on. Got to get your old young. And I'm not completely sure. I'm actually gonna freeball it a little bit. Figure out as we go. Maybe we'll collectively come up with some ideas here as to what death is. But I'm thinking of going with moth wings on this little nymph. I'm thinking about playing with some Egyptian. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I got on the phone. You got me like a villain. You got me monologuing. It's the teleprompt reading. Yes, so I'm gonna play with some moth stuff. I'm gonna play with some Egyptian stuff. I'm mean a little bit of, I don't know. You ever heard of Kent Williams? Kent Williams is kind of a kissing cousin of mine, if you will. He was good friends with George Pratt, who was my illustration teacher in college. And he did some crazy shit. And he would do pseudo-realistic paintings with really fucked up Egan Sheila proportions. And then he just threw a random, very hot wife, yes. Hey, Myatt or Kent Williams? I think he did have a hot wife. Him and George were both into younger women. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, they throw these weird iconographic squeezels right in the middle of what he's working on. Yeah, Kent Williams, yeah. He did some fun stuff for Marvel back in the 90s. I have no idea what that guy's doing now. I have no idea what George Pratt's doing now. Probably still solicitous things with girls in his class. Although he's probably been Me Too by now. He was a nice guy. There's nothing lecherous per se about him other than he liked young women. You know, by young women we're talking 22, whatever. Yeah, exactly. All right, you know what I'm talking about. You know Kent. You know who I speak. He did do a graphic novel of Havoc and Wolverine. It was the bomb. I feel like you're playing rugby with my references. I did. You're right. A squeezle stick. Okay. It is pretty funky seeing the latency difference between YouTube and Twitch. I'm sure there's a parameter somewhere or something, but it is quite a lag difference. Is anybody on YouTube? Oh. Doesn't look like it. I think no. Oh yeah, that'd be a 0. Everybody's just looking at the YouTube naughty bit icon. How is that? What's the music volume like? Versus compared to like my auditory volume? Because like I said, I redid everything today. Volume is good. Volume is good. Oh, the song is kind of shitty. I have a button. I programmed the Steam Deck too. A little button. I can press it with my finger. And stuff happens over there. A better titty cover. You talking about me personally, or? Well, the reason I picked the YouTube one is because it's supposed to be communicative, saying, hey, if you want to see it without the titty cover, you go over to the YouTube and you can see it. So it's actually a design element. No? It's not working for you? You're not digging my design element? Do you have any feelings? Do you tell me your feelings? Couldn't chat, really? I've got chat turned off on some other shit I probably have broken. Why the hell do I have chat not working? PNG with transparent. That is PNG with transparency, I think. Although it's not transparent, you're right. It's white. It was PNG with transparency. I'm not sure what happened. Pick all those salaciously fake PNGs. Just walking the streets to screw with your string. Came back in time to call you a cracker. This is all copyright-free music, actually. It's really not that big of a deal. I just typed in copyright-free music into YouTube, and it came up with these big-ass playlists. I'm like, okay. And they sounded pretty good, but I have buttons to, I can say, no. And it goes to the next one. That's what it does. Watched a little bit of your girl, I think she's your girl. What was her name? Fight Woman Fight. Such production value. Are you making fun of me? I'm very sensitive. I'm very delicate. I'm a very delicate man. Hurt my goddamn feeling. I have one. Don't hurt it. One goddamn thing. Do you really want to hurt me? I'm complimenting you, Goober. It's pretty hard to have subtext through text. But I appreciate it. True that. One of these days soon, I'm gonna have to do a Donkey Kong. My son has requested one on behalf of his schoolmates that want to see Donkey Kong, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell a bow version of Donkey Kong is. Pretty much everything I was coming up with started looking like Cornelius from Planet of the Apes. Which I did a James Brown project once where I had to do a hyper detailed model of James Brown's head and face. And that motherfucker looked exactly like Cornelius from Planet of the Apes. Holy shit! He had a Cro-Mago. Good golly! Bino also had a Cro-Mago. So how was your week? Oh, weekend. Console. Yeah. Let me finish that previous thought. Who also has a huge Cro-Magnum skull? Angelina Jolie. Cro-Mag. Her jaw, her face is shaped like this. Like it's a shovel or something. Like it sticks way forward at the bottom. I modeled her head once for some movie that she was in. Anyway, weekend. It was pretty gnarly. Yeah, I bet he felt good about it. It was gnarly. It was a 6.5 hours each way drive to a soccer tournament in Minnesota. And it was good, you know. Kids basically got second. The team they played was really good. Kind of jackasses, but they were good. They didn't, throughout the entire tournament, they had 0 scores on them. Nobody ever scored on them, including our team. However, my son is a goalie, and they scored 0 on him. So, you can kiss my ass. That's kind of how I feel about it. I thought he kicked ass. He's like angry with himself and all aggro and shit. Like, I should have done better. Blah, blah, blah. Like, what are you talking about? You did perfect. Zero. What does 0 mean on your play? He had 0 points against him. He's all aggro and shit. God, man. So that's interesting. Like my other palette over here that I haven't even touched. Like, I guess like my dome gets into it a lot, looks like, when we're doing our thing. She got the evil eye. What was that chick's name from Unforgiven? I don't know. She's got the evil eye. Guy with the Indian wife. She's got the evil eye. Morgan Freeman's wife, I think it was. Sally. Her name was Sally. Give me a second, I'm gonna draw this part that you guys can't see. Because it's dirty. Dirty. Yeah, in the email I sent to YouTube, I said, is it just women's nipples or are men nipples off limits? I need to know. And they were just like, yeah, we're not answering any of your goddamn questions. It's just like, fuck you. We're not dealing with you. It was pretty fucking spectacular. It's like, really? You're gonna judge me? And then I commented like, well, how are you judging it as nude when it's a smear of paint? What could be intended to be clothed? How are you making the determination? Yeah, again, no. I ain't even come close to responding to that shit. Interrogate the wife. It's a shame you can't even talk to people. Yeah. Actually, I had a question for you, Nemos. When you come back, I'm gonna ask you. Yeah, it kind of sucks, you know, that we're like putting effort into this shit, and they just want to be in judgment. It's like, all right, kiss my ass, man. So you've been seemingly offline for a while, Boom Body, like you took a hiatus, it seems. There was commentary on that today in your stream, that you were back from the Phantom Zone. Ah. Yeah. I can't even claim to like have any perspective on what you're dealing with. Oh, that seems gnarly as fucktard. Times were tough, yeah. I hear you. 4-year break. Wow. Jesus H. Christ. That's many, many minutes. It's a lot of minutes. Jesus, man. Oh, you started twitching in 2014. Yeah, I mean, obviously I knew about all of it. It was all kind of like step siblings to the world I was in visual effects. You know, we were all, whatever, if it was digital, we were part of it. We were part of the invention of it, basically, as far as entertainment and digital media. But I in no way participated in any of that, I didn't even start using game engines until on a daily basis until like 2016. Some guys working for me were all into Unity, and I'm like, that's fucking retarded. Why the fuck would I use a game engine? I'm a serious visual effects artist. Mm-hmm. Yep. Go from being the hot innovation to the old guy pretty fucking quick. I still get the phone calls when people need stuff that can't be done by, minimum wage workers. It's like, oh, that's too hard. We actually need somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. I still get the phone calls, but not like in the old days. That's for sure. Yeah. Well, I talked to a buddy of mine from back in the day today, and it was depressing as fuck. He's driving Uber. He's driving Uber. Which is fine, I'm not holding that against anybody for fuck's sake. At all. Actually, zero against that. But it's more of the like, what I know he wants to be doing, or especially what he has done. He was actually my senior. He was a couple years older than me, 10 years older than me. When I came up, he was one of the like granddaddies. Yeah, because one day the phone stops ringing. Exactly. It does. It's kind of my point right now. I don't know what's happening. I don't like it, but I have a button here, and I can press it. And the music changes. It's pretty cool. Be excited about simple things. What's in the cup tonight? Tonight is a special abomination of leftover wife wine. Whatever she was drinking, I grabbed the rest of it. Then I drank most of that, so then I poured in vodka and cranberry juice. So this is just an abomination of redness. Yes, like a nice candy. Nemo jippin'! What was I gonna ask you? Fuck, now I already forgot. Oh, Rebecca Guay. Is she around? Deliciously red. Rebecca Guay was in the same circle of friends as George Pratt and Kent Williams, and she did some really nice gouaches. And I don't, I kind of, when I went into visual effects, I kind of lost touch with really reality for like several decades. So I don't know. Have you ever heard of her? Not heard of her. Okay, all right. Answers that fucking question. She did some nymph and stuff. She basically dated. She was the previous generation of girlfriends of George's. She dated him and when she was his student, and then graduated and became a professional, and he moved on to the next young redhead who looked almost identical. Again, I don't hold it against the guy at all. I had Arrested Development. What the fuck? I'm gonna hold everybody's psychological issues against him and kiss my ass. I broke my razor. Speaking of emotional issues. Doesn't sound too bad. Well, I don't know if my mommy's still on the line, but I know she wasn't happy when I was 19 and dating a 33-year-old. We're all of 3.5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what this the way I've got this set up. You're just Jesus, this is terrible. Oh my God. This auxiliary camera is terrible. First of all, it's making my nose look even bigger than it actually is. I hope it looks bigger than it actually is. Okay, because I keep sticking my face in it. Yeah, it's no fucking good. I'm gonna have to remedy the shit out of that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I liked it because I could draw here. You need to pick a restaurant for mine and Dr. Wife's anniversary. Ah, what was my favorite there in Hungus? Just turn it off. It's actually the same camera, so it's the same Canon, and it's just a different piece of it selected. But yeah, I could actually walk over here and probably just turn it the fuck off like a big boy. And then you guys wouldn't even have to look at it. Holy shit, look at that. He can be taught. God damn milk. Nozilla. How long until the anniversary? Yeah, when is your anniversary? Five years. Buy your books and buy your books. Sunday. What is this? What is this salacious link? I'm just going to say the word salacious as many times as possible. You're going to go to wrestling. That looks awesome! Oh my God, dude. You didn't do anything that fucking cool when I was there, jerk. How come I didn't get an anniversary present like that? Dang bully's what you are. I could go twice. You never told me how the sumo went that I gave you the tickets for. Is it any good? Did I have shitty seats? Like, were you like upset? Were you mad at me? Like, you wasted our fucking day with your shitty seats? I don't understand. I had shitty seats. Your secretary was crap, mate. Well, she is the one that got the tickets for me. It is true. She was a lovely woman, though. She was very, very lovely. Jesus, man. I like how nice and polite your wife is, and then the fucking fangs come out. It's like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yet she tolerated me. That was a small miracle. I think she has a soft spot for big idiots. I see. She has somewhat high standards. You talking about the big idiots again, or are you talking about as a secretary? Is she a coveter of fine big idiots? Oh, man, do you have any Grey Poupon and a large idiot?
Com todo prazer, hoje você tá tarada. Piranha, vai, toma, toma, vai. Toma, toma, toma. Vai, toma, toma, toma.
Giving me anxiety. Let's go to trap. Let's see what trap is. Oh, this is what we're listening to before, I think. Shit. All right, lo-fi. Liking the stream deck. My time is live! What? Good to see you, man. Yeah, man, I got sent to the fucking Phantom Zone. Fucking pricks. They fucking shuffled me off to fucking Siberia. And they wouldn't explain why. So I emailed them and all this kind of shit, and they just I actually got a human to email me back and said, like, we're not telling you. We're not gonna tell you why we fucking did that to you. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the guidelines, blah, blah, blah. Is it nipples? Is it just women's nipples, man nipples? I don't understand. What's the problem? And they're just like, yeah, we're not fucking answering you. So I don't know shit. So this is my retaliatory move. I'm putting my YouTube logo, not my YouTube logo, a YouTube logo over the Naughty Bits, because if you want to see the grown-up version, just go to the fucking YouTube channel. And then you can see this little swoosh of charcoal that may or may not be representative of a butt crack. I feel like I'm fucking retarded. I feel like retarded. This feels retarded. Feel with deranged children. Retarded. I'm just gonna say the word retarded until everybody gets comfortable with it, and we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. Although the British people, so I was talking to a Brit the other day, the coach, the soccer coach, is a Brit. My kid's soccer coach is a Brit. And he's like, yeah, we say fucking cunt all the time, and you Americans think that's offensive. We think retard is especially offensive, which I learned that not only Brits but Australians think that being called a retard is really bad. And I'm like, you fucking what? Seriously. It's retarded to be offended by the word retarded. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Yeah, no, yeah, oh boy, I'm upset purple. Upset purple, I like that, upset purple. There was a very upset purple at me for using the word retarded. No feedback from Nemo Jippin. Got nothing. Nothing to speak of. No words. It's like I'm tapping out, man. Using the R word. This is the generation of South Park. Kidding me? That's an offensive word? Jesus Christ. I don't think there's any words we'll say. This thing is still all up in my business. Why is my squeezle vibrating at me? Sounds like it's having fun without me. Yeah, Twitch is just a bunch of bitches. Made a few wrong, but made them all. Oh, they made all the words. I had to trace that one back. There's something about the Angles and the Saxons in there. Yeah, Twitch didn't tell me shit. They suck. Not a big fan. Their way they're conducting themselves. And you get the little triangle on the cheek here. Look at that, isn't it? Full triangle on the cheek. I feel so sophisticated. A sophisticant. Are you a sophisticant or a sophisticant? I'm a hard pipe of God. Anybody know that quote? Song sucks. Making my wieners up. What did it say? Retard! Retard got blocked. So what do I do? Can I do something? Can I hit allow? It's not a touchscreen, idiot. You know what? I allow it. I allowed your retard. Black kids saying. So I turned a touchscreen. This monitor is literally a visual effects monitor from 2007. And I'm over here trying to touchscreen it. And that's the funny thing is I'm trying to touchscreen the word retard while I'm being retarded and touchscreening a monitor that's 14 years old. No, Jesus, more than that. Can't even do the maths. I'm out of the terrible red juice. We will move on to some brown juice of the gods. Not really. Juice of the rednecks. More like it. Oh, speaking of rednectum and Ned's rectum, I'll drink out of my animal part. My animal parte. Hornerific. Horny-ating. Am I still lagging? Every 3 minutes, like you said? Nipping? Nipping, jipping? Let's get in here and render out some subscapularis. Know what I mean? Real nice. Nope, seems to have stopped. All right, good. Okay then. Okay then. Smooth streaming, retarded behavior. That is going to be an advertisement for me. Smooth sailing, smooth streaming, retarded behavior. If you like retards and smooth streams like I like retards and smooth streams, well, why don't you come the fuck in here? Find out what it's about. Yeah. I'm a little curious. I'm a little Bo curious. If you guys give a shit about things like art anatomy. Like I could sit here and be rattling off. That's actually why I put this pad up here that I've now turned off, because it was showing off my big old schlong. I mean, schnoz. Jesus Christ. I actually meant to say nose, but whatever. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so Boombody got to the point before I did. Yeah, so actually the reason I got this is because a drawing doesn't necessarily illustrate the underlying structure. So my intention was to be able to talk about some of the actual art anatomy. Stop thinking with your nose and penis. Pretty much, man. I'm literally one sip of Bullet Bourbon in, and I'm talking about schlong, completely non sequitur. I was gonna be Jungian. Wow, Jungian, not Schlongian. Well, the intention, I'm just doing my nymph form here. I'm getting my form right. But yes, I think we've got some Jungian prospects here with my moth woman representing death and resurrection. I mean, part of me wants to get into some crazy ass deep purple backgrounds with some fire orange, red, and yellow wings. And then part of me wants to keep it cool and lo-fi with some black and white. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we want to get crazy? I mean, either way, I'm gonna start the way I'm starting either way. Just kind of plot it out. I got my angle triangle. Very part of that. Yeah, it's gonna start the same way. I don't know, maybe I could get skimpier. Make a string bikini out of my YouTube symbols. Show off a little more of the junk. I can't believe you guys are actually listening to my dumb ass. Just saying retarded shit. Whee! Yes, and duty. Nemo Jippin, encrypted. See, now this looks nefarious. This looks like a Old Indian Trail, east to west, route. Major Schwarm. See, I thought you were gonna get all serious or something there. Nope, wrong again. Slung a ding dong. Maka laka. Maka laka ding dong. It's very funny. Very funny guy. I like you, Sully. I'm gonna kill you last. Well, buddy, I feel like you've given up on trying to follow all my non sequitur quotes. Either that or you're just like, dude, that was so easy. Oh my god. Just in bad humor. 18 hours? I didn't even get the notification. Well, I guess I was in a soccer field, so I didn't even notice. 18 fucking hours? Jesus Christ. How did that work out for you, man? Like, are you okay? Like, do you need some medical help or spiritual guidance or something? Jesus Christ, man. The fuck are you talking about? Gotta make it nice and round. Smooth. It's not smooth. They just keep getting older and older, more obscure, I guess. You mean my quotes? Yeah, I'm definitely getting along in the toofus with the quotes. Whatever. I'm 50 years old and my 80-year-old mommy still attends my streams. That's some shit right there, man. It's awesome. My mommy still watches me. That would be a good shirt. My mommy's busy, your mommy. She's really fucking old and watches my stream while I draw boobies. Dude. There's no such thing as real life. It's just fucking life. All right, I'll prepare better tomorrow night, Pumbadi, and we will get into a little pedagogical side of things. Take it down a notch. Get serious. We're gonna get real. We're gonna talk about some of that. You're gonna hear shit. Turn you people white. Speaking of, what the fuck are we listening to? Next! Shiny titty. I have no idea what that meant. I just like he worked it into a conversation. I'm pretty pale. Saying, don't know why he said that. But I like it. I'm very pale. Oh, I would turn this white. Wow! All right, bit of latency on that one. You're right. Well, do you tell me you know what that is a quote from? Tell me! Other than old and obscure. Seriously. Seriously. Do I have to give you hints? You know I'm not afraid to do it.
Bad mother.
Listen, H. I don't think you know. I think you're stoned. I think you're Googling right now. I think you're a Googleator. I think you're Googling. Ghostbusters. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. I have seen shit that will turn you people white.
It's kind of cute.
That's right.
She's wearing my jacket right now.
Ghostbusters.
I hope she don't wake up. We fight, argue, talk, and cry. Yet I still wanna be spending my life with you. Got me thinking about wiping you and your other personalities.
Don't remember that one? No, that was, oh my God, I forgot his name though. The black guy. When he was talking to the mayor. And he was trying to explain to them shit going down. I've seen things that'll turn you people white.
Pick me up, dust me off, see what's up, give me all of you. Cause I see more than what meets the eye.
I can't think of his name. No, I did not see the new movie. I haven't seen any of that shit. None of it. Zippo. None. I wouldn't say I'm like overly morally against it, but it just like doesn't put blood in places that make me excited about it. Know what I mean? He ain't all there, is he? Ernie Hudson? Is that the actor? That wasn't the character's name. I don't know. I definitely don't know the actor's name. That is not in my banks. Winston, yes. Yeah. That guy's like fucking old as shit. And I saw a picture the other day. He looks awesome. He's in great shape. Looks like he's fucking 50. Fucking prick. He's like 320 years old. Ray, has it ever occurred to you the dead have been rising from the grave? Yeah, so this buddy of mine that calls me today, he's an unemployed visual effects worker, can't find his new station in life, can't figure out what he's gonna do, that sort of thing. A lot of tension between him and the wife, that sort of thing. And he asked me what I've been doing. Well, first of all, he's like, are you still in Japan? I'm like, fuck, no, I'm not still in Japan. Fuck that shit. And he's like, oh, what are you doing now? And I said, I've been streaming my art channel. And his first response was, do I need to be worried about you? I just thought that was like, wow. Like, you're just gonna, like, wow. Is there like a cultural thing I don't know about that if you're streaming, you're failing at life or something? Holy shit. Like, did I miss the memo? I got into this thinking, hey, this is a great way just to, well, meet a diversity of people, which obviously has happened. This has been pretty amazing in that regard. And to do as a, well, like a, awareness. Show the work, show me. Obviously, the answer is yes. Worry about Bo. Obviously. I can't take this abuse much longer. Speaking of, rando, during this long-ass drive back from Minneapolis, I whip out the phone, plug it into the power source, put it up on the dash. Let's watch some Netflix while we drive, son. He picks the first Jaws. We watched Jaws, the first one. I was fairly impressed with him, honestly, that he wanted to do that. And it was awesome. Well, father-son Jaws action. Just so happens to be one of the best goddamn movies in history. It keeps getting funnier every time I see it. Good choice. I'm spending a lot of time rendering the part that you guys can't see behind the YouTube squeezle. I think there's an irony there. I'm excited about the part that YouTube doesn't think you guys are grown up enough to see. I don't know what to say, man. Fucking nonsensicals. Nonsensicals. Got no sense in my nonsensicals. Nonsensicals. I think with this piece, we spend a little time, get our gradients groovy. And then I think I'm gonna work with some glazing technique over the top of it. I think we're gonna glaze in some of that color. What's going on here? I have messed up something. I have messed up something. Something fierce. Messed up some kind of proportions. I think there's a thing about drawing teachers where they have to be like beyond reproach. Good choice. That'll definitely get you banned. Wait a minute, what? What did I do? Wait a minute. What did I do? Let's scroll back. What? Oh, glazing. Wow. Wow! Thank you. That wasn't historical. That was timely. You were responding to what I just said. Yes. You're like, no glazing on the Twitch. There'll be no Twitch glazing. You dirty, dirty glazer. You're a dirty, dirty glazing man. Admirable. A dirty, dirty glazing man. Yeah, thank you. What is happening? Fuck something up. Glazing my nymph, exactly. My moth-winged nymph will get my glaze spattered upon her wings and face. Jesus Christ. I think I have the permanent NC-17 rating on Twitch now. I'm not sure. Did you guys get NC-17 trying to come in? Your sister's watching. My sister is watching? She's the worst influence in my goddamn life. I think my mom signed off. So that's a good thing. We don't want to doing this in a little bit. All right then. All right, let's make an assessment. Make an assessment. I'm old gray. Make an assessment. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of getting drawn to that, like, through and turn all the mature things on for the channel. All the mature things? I thought there was one mature thing. How many fucking mature things are there? I'm not that mature that I'm going to turn on a whole bunch of mature things. There's a lot of maturity. A lot of maturity, man. That goddamn mature. A lot of details. A lot of squeezels. A lot of squeezels. A lot of squeezels going on in here. Just made me think of that scene in Hedwig and the Angry Inch. So here's an argument I always got in with my anatomy teacher. So I'm putting this dark, it's called a terminator in physics, which is basically where the shading, where the light dies. And I'm putting this dark terminator, but it's bisecting the musculature. In this case, it's called the teres major. It actually runs perpendicular to this line I'm putting in here. So it's really kind of a, like, life ethos, drawing ethos, art ethos, you know. And anatomists, people that know too much, people like myself, have a tendency to want to outline anatomy, even if they're, you know, trained artists, they still make these stupid fucking choices. And yeah, my anatomy teacher would give me all kinds of shit if he saw me bifurcate a major muscle group with a terminator. Just throwing that poop out there. Now, that was a motherfucking sound pack. I have a button here I labeled techno. Let's see what it does. Nobody listens to techno. You got the trapeze. Dang old trapeze. Got a little cranium process, little old thing sticking up there. Got the midhead of the deltoid. I think I'm just gonna do anatomy like I am a sergeant in boot camp. I think that day has come. I think the world wants that. Hedwig again. Dude, that was a long time ago. That was some funny shit. It would not be that funny now, honestly. It would be like, yeah, whatever. You know, because it was so overstimmed with everything, but at the time it was fucking hilarious. I mean, obviously I don't think it's dramatically decreased in its value since then, because it had value. It was damn funny, but just not hold up as far as I don't think new people would appreciate it like we did. I mean, it sounds like you did. There were some great songs. There were some great fucking songs. It felt a lot like a new, like a sequel to Rocky Horror in some ways. Obviously very, very different, but just like that, like, first of all, very gay, and a musical, and damn good, and funny. It had a lot more though. It was very culturally relevant. What was going on in the world at the time. I think it was a lot deeper. That last shot of him walking down the alley, buck naked with his ass out, it was just like, for me anyway, what I thought that was saying was, this was not a story about, it's very anti today's cultural, like, message. Because I felt like the final scene in that movie, Jesus, yeah, everyone would be busy getting offended. I'm sure. Be more offensive than saying the word retard over and over again in a stream. Because yeah, I felt like that final scene of him walking naked in the alley was really just saying he's not a woman. He's a gay man without a penis. Like, I felt it very strongly was saying that, whereas now today everyone's into the delusion of, you know, I'm a motorboat. I think that movie was very much about the reality. It was very much a reality check movie, not a delusion movie. How many viewers did we just lose with that one? None! Alright. So either they have the volume off or they're actually not offended with our dialogue. Who'd have thought? Let's try harder. Again? Actually, it reminds me of my explain the man boobs. I like the motorboat. You're a motorboat. Actually, you know what I was thinking about? I said that was, what was it? It was just this meme I saw of this guy, and he obviously had some kind of biological limitation. I don't know what he was, but anyway, the meme was, you know, a bunch of people claiming, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a whatever, when they obviously weren't. And then he makes this huge farting sound, and he's got the camera right up next to his face, and he goes, I am a motorboat. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. You've seen every fucking meme on the planet. Has anybody seen my, speaking of emojis and thinglings, has anybody seen my smiling man? Like your old, whatever, beneficiaries, whatever the fucking term is, right? You guys seen my smiling man? I thought it was a good one. I thought I would get appreciation for that. Perhaps I don't. Perhaps I'm a sad man, not a laughing man. That's a good one, Bo. That time I felt like you're making fun of me. Oh, you know. You will be. You will be. Diddly-dee. Diddly, 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 diddly. I need a gimmick. I'm the black sheep, y'all. I'll holler back, y'all. Smoke break. Very Acapulco all of a sudden. Yeah, all right, so Nymph of Death sitting on with moth wings, potentially flaming moth wings, not sure yet. Sitting on something, I don't know. What do you guys think she's sitting on? What do you think she'd be sitting on? I'm thinking, I don't know. I want to pull something that seems archaic in reference. You know, not straight up Egyptian, not straight up Celtic, nothing straight obviously derivative, but yet something archaic, something that a little more primordial, a little Jungian. Like, what is she sitting on? Ooh. I guess whatever she's sitting on defines her scale. Like if it's a mushroom, we're saying she's teensy weensy. Fucking Empire State Building, right up her cooter. You know, it could be anything. I guess whatever she's sitting on gives us our only scale reference. On a man's back, a large skull, just a tongue. Let's go Pink Floyd The Wall. Just a big set of nuts, just a nut sack on the chin. That's what she's sitting on. It was actually Mal, my oldest, that had the death idea. I was like, I don't know, what am I gonna draw, man? I gotta get into this. I gotta find a way to rejuvenate myself after my emotional hiatus of being fucked with by Twitch. Go modern, an EKG. The fuck how does that make sense? EKG? The fuck does it even mean? I can't even visualize what the hell you were saying, boy. Are you mentally deranged? Literally a sneeze heard around the world. Tired of these dingle dudes. Really? I guess that's the list song. That sucks. Alright, play some off. In love with you. Palm of the hand. Just gripping the tushy. Just palm of the butt. Palm of the butt. What are you doing? I'm palm of the butt. Do palm of the butt. Got a palm of the butt. Music at palm in the butt. Naughty bits. So I see Mark did eventually log in. So it does work. Interesting. So, what's everyone's worst nightmare? I said naughty bits at the beginning of the stream. Well, just what that indicates to me is that it works. My mom was saying she couldn't get the YouTube's chat to work. Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about everybody's worst nightmare, huh? Nobody? Nobody's got the guts? got the guts to play with blood. That's just my game. Actually, the thing I'm most scared of is colors. Getting into something like this and be like, you know, I'm gonna put some chartreuse over here. And be like, oh, the dumbest fucking thing you've ever done in your life is put chartreuse over there. Buried alive. Who's Drew is back? Oh my God, I haven't seen that guy in a while. Say when. Say when. That's just my game. What's up, host Drew? Buried alive is your worst nightmare? Or is that a reference to a movie? No, I think you're saying it was your worst nightmare. I don't think that'd be my worst nightmare. I don't think buried alive would be my worst. I think burned alive sounds pretty fucking terrible. That sounds pretty fucking awful. Burned alive sounds pretty fucking awful. It's probably tomorrow. You're gonna get buried alive tomorrow? I think burned alive sounds fucking awful. Sounds pretty bad. Yeah, a fucking sick, twisted fucking thing that people do to each other. Humans invented the concept of a hell just because people did shit like that to each other. Via spiders? Really? Tomorrow. Milton. Milton? Wait a minute. Now you've thrown in Milton. Do you mean Milton as in the author because he wrote about the deadly sins? Or you mean Milton as in Office Space because tomorrow's going to be hell because you have to go back to work? You bamboozled me. Getting on wiener softness. Oh, the hurricane. Oh. Oh shit. So you may very well be in the path of the demon. I'm in the Midwest here, where there's no major hurricane influence. So it took me a second to decipher. Deeper. We can burn the building down. Squirrely fella. I am good with people. Burn the building down. I think I filled with that in a few tubs. I guess that's obviously why we all resonate with that movie, because we are all of the characters in that movie at various stages in our life. We've all been Peter. We've all been Milton. We've all been not gonna work here anymore. Michael Bolton? Why should I change? He's the one that sucks. Two chicks at the same time. Yeah, I've tried that joke with my wife repeatedly, and it's never funny. She never sees the humor in that joke. Ever. Never, never, ever, never, never. Hasn't worked. this is gonna be a really good painting. Thank you for watching. I'm not sure she ever watched it the first time, honestly, so I may be completely unfair in that I may be quoting a movie she's never fucking seen about threesomes and expecting her just to fucking get it. Might be my bad. This might be my bad. Although I kind of suspect that even if she did see it, she still wouldn't think it was funny. Just saying. Not exactly her cup of bourbon. Yeah, I was playing around with the idea of a death's head moth, but I'm not sure how from this vantage point I would depict that. Well, just, you know what old Jack Burton says. What did it say now? Checks in the mail. Not all. Holy shit! You got denied. Oh, I will allow it. Oh my god, I have the power to allow. You got fucking threesome censor. Jesus Christ. That's silly, man. There's a kitty on my foot. Oh. I think that's okay. I think not all women appreciate threesomes humor from their husbands. It's true. I think yours does. I think she probably would. I don't know. I'm guessing. Wouldn't know. Yeah. I think I've just now realized I'm just now getting at like my internal conflict with this piece because it's a very sensitive piece. This is a sensitive piece about sensitive tonality, and I'm contemplating a blazing ass fiery purple and orange and red. And that might kind of destroy the whole value of sensitivity. So I don't know. Might have to rethink that one. Rethink my color theory on this one. Yeah. Woo! I got flashed. My wife flashed me. I saw booby. What are we gonna do? Weird flex. It was a weird flex. I would not call that a flex. That was not a flex. That was retarded. There's a difference. I don't know what it is, but there is one. So you're talking about sensitivity, and I don't want to be insensitive with my overexpression of color. I'm not afraid to be insensitive in other areas. I assure you. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Am I whispering to you? If so, do you like it? Or is that creepy? don't like it, but I have a button. I like these odds. Gotta meow, the meow, meow. Index finger. I think again it'd have to be very bent back finger because otherwise it just looks like it's she's getting fingered. Ain't that kind of party. I would need a much bigger YouTube pasty to cover that up. I'll get accused of penetration. You give me homework assignments now? Can't be accused of penetration. What kind of a world do we live in where a man dressed up as a bat gets all my penetration? I think you're trying to say more like a bird perched on a finger. I'm definitely gonna have to resuscitate this playlist every night because we're all gonna get bored as fuck of this pretty quick. No. So to answer your question, what happened to the previous tunes? I redid everything today. Pretty much. Like everything. So previous tunes, I think, were just various YouTube playlists. I'm open to... No, I didn't get flagged. This is all... I just literally started from scratch, and these were all non-copyrighted playlists on YouTube. But no, I'm not adverse to other things. So if you have any ideas, I'm open to it for any particular playlist that we want to get into. But no, I didn't get flagged for anything. That is not a villainous thing I've been attacked for yet.
Yeah. Money make the world go round.
Definitely don't want words. Soundtrack to Pan's Labyrinth. See, wouldn't I definitely get flagged for that though? Pan's Labyrinth is definitely copyrighted. So, what the fuck? I don't understand. What are the goddamn rules? Or are you just a bad influence? You're trying to lead me down this rosy path of squeezle. You're like, yeah, whatever. There are no rules. Play anarchy. Play whatever. And I get fucking banned again. And nobody will tell me why. Yeah, there's all these orchestral things like, you know, meditating with Bruce Wayne. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't understand. That's on YouTube. I'm sure they don't have a fucking license from Warner Brothers. What the fuck is that? Naughty motherfuckers is what they are. Naughty. 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 And I'm going to comb their hair right out. I'll check that out though. The pretzel. I will check that out. Check that out tomorrow. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense though, from like a corporate deal. Like, why the fuck? Yeah, why the fuck isn't Amazon? Dude, you're right. Like, why the fuck hasn't Amazon not done what you're suggesting? Started. Somebody blunted my pencil. Have you seen my pencil? I can't remember what I was doing. Why did I sharpen the pencil? I don't know. That was minutes ago, motherfucker. Expecting to remember this shit. Gotta get in there and get the orbicular. Gotta have a nice sharp zygomatic arch to define your angle angle. Cause a man without an angle angle ain't no man at all. And shade my nasolabial fold. I think that the world is due a steroided, redneckdom, scary, anatomist, figurative artist, Bob Ross. I think that time has come. He is risen. Build it. Happy little nipples. It's definitely not gonna be happy little nipples. It worked with Medusa over there because they're gonna have happy little snakes. But you're right. Happy little nipples is not gonna work. Because Satan Claus is out there. He is listening. Dang bullies what they are. And he did the brush slappy thing that everybody loved that apparently gave him fucking cancer and he died from. So that sucks for him to die from his brush slappy thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's at least his son anyway thinks that's what killed him. Was the brush slapping on his leg. Made airborne particles of the toxic fluid. Whereas I'm just directly ingesting this shit. Skip the steps. I just love skinny slapping. Apply directly into the bow. Not past go. Apply to the bow. I think in a lot of ways, everything I'm doing is completely contrary to what I was taught. This fucking eraser, not making it, man. I'm gonna figure out what to do with this drawing pad because I do want to be able to do illustrations for you guys. Some of my subtext. And the nasal camera ain't making it. What shit is in my booze? Not much. I think I'm okay. I don't think it's cancer inducing anyway. Excuse me. Again, it is the prophecy. Sneeze heard around the world. This kind of sucks. Well, bless your heart. I think I've developed like allergies in my old age or some weird shit. Wife demands the food. Good night, man. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you. Say hello to the wife for me. We had become intelligent. Start thinking about color composition. What do we want to do with these colors? Anyway, between now and tomorrow night I might do some color comps a little bit. That. Dark, cool colors. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm thinking about like fiery oranges and reds and cool colors. The man of two minds. Thinking two worlds. Oh, fucking shit. That I definitely am. Definitely am. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I still think I'm in Tokyo. Well, I definitely feel blessed that after a multiple day hiatus, this many people showed up to participate in this nonsense with me. It's pretty awesome. It definitely could have been worse. Not just the sheer numbers, just the cool people, like, just the fact that, like, people showed up who I wanted to interact with. Makes me feel blessed. That's the whole point of this little exercise, is to find like-minded people that want to talk about fucking nonsense in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'm glad Nemo showed up, but I'm also glad you showed up, man. Very glad you showed up. All has a long ways to go. All of this has a long ways to go. I gotta figure this out. Like I was saying, I think that taking a page from the old Bob Ross page, you know, like, you know, I've got fucking decades of experience in anatomy. I could be talking about anatomy the whole time, but I got to organize my thoughts. So I could be doing the Bob Ross, Happy Little Tree, with anatomy for sure, but I think there's more than just anatomy. Like, I think I wanted to spend time talking about composition and lighting, and I think I want to talk about metaphorical value. You know, what is the Jungian experience here? What's the fuck are we doing as humans? Get heavy. Yeah, it's not short or easy. I mean, I spent the entire day today doing tech stuff. Like, I kind of reinvented everything today by myself. I rebuilt all the OBS. I rebuilt all the Streamlabs, figured out the plugins, moved the camera, changed the fucking lens. We're on a different lens now. And moved the camera appropriately. Did a bunch of shit, man. Got the Stream Deck moving differently. But yeah, sure. Like, I mean, I've actually, here, let me fuck you up a little bit. I've been watching Pee-wee's Playhouse. I've been watching Pee-wee's Playhouse. I have. Because I actually think there's something to learn there. I think there's something to learn from Pee-wee's Playhouse. Like, how he put together his whole timing and show. Now we were. Yeah, no, I think there's like, hey, well, you just said, like, planned theory days. It's like, I don't know about maybe theory time. Like, maybe we just have, like, hey, we're going to talk about composition in the beginning. Because I don't think a lot of people think about composition. I don't think they think, like, you know, you've got a C curve, you got an S curve, and you got a line. And those are your basic blocks of gesture. And then you've got squares, triangles, and circles. And between those 6 things, you pretty much have all the tools of composition. But you never can escape the fact that you have 4 sides to your paper. You know, unless you literally do escape that by having torn paper or some kind of found material, something outside of that. But if you are working with a rectangular piece like I am, that's a constraint to your composition, and you basically got to work with these 6 elements: C curve, S curve, lines, triangle, circle, square, relative to this known, which is the 4 sides of a piece of paper, and work with a composition. And I feel like that's the biggest oversight of most works, is nobody takes any time to think about that. And I think it's the most important thing. You know, and this, if you actually look at what I'm doing right now, you can only see a hint of it, and I didn't talk about this in the beginning, but I'm basically creating this kind of like, what is it, the Dixie flag or whatever, where you've got the 4 lines coming in between the wings and a bright light to the left and her body shapes. Literally the center of this composition is her boob. That's the first place everyone's gonna look. And the second place they're gonna look is her eyes. And the third place they're gonna look is her wings. And then the 4th place is gonna be unknown as to this point. It's probably somewhere on the left. And that's gonna be the chronological experience of any viewer of this piece. Mostly, you know, obviously not entirely, but you know, mostly. And I think that's probably the most important part of any work of art, is to be thinking about the chronology of the user experience. Like, what's the first thing they do, the second, the third, the fourth? You know, the further you get down the road, the more there's variables and unknowns. You know, maybe some people like orange, some people like purple, so they're looking at different parts of the page. But those first few are pretty predictable. And I think that's kind of what I want to do, you know, relative to the Bob Ross Happy Little Tree, is I want to start talking about this shit that's going on in my head that's hard to talk about. It's intangible, you know, so I'm going to start writing it down. That's why I put this other sketch pad up here, but it was kind of a failure because it wasn't in the right place. But I think I want to start chronicling these processes, you know, about what is, at least my process, right? Everybody's always worried about fucking AI, which is nonsense because all AI is doing, I mean, it's not nonsense, it's very interesting. But I actually think it's going to be just the same thing as like what photography did to painting. All of a sudden, you know, painting and art had a responsibility previous to the 1700s, which was cartography and logistics, recording things. And photography really freed art to become abstract expressionist. It never would have happened if there wasn't photography. And I think that AI is going to be kind of like that. Like, sure, anybody can sit down and say, hey, I want a picture of a monkey fucking a football. And they show it to their friends and everybody laughs and they move on. But that's a hell of a long ways away from, that's why I'm drawn. That's why I'm here right now. And that's why I'm fucking agitated at Twitch. But that's why I'm here right now. Because this experience, this interactive experience with human beings is the next art form. I think the creation of the art, the work product of the art is important, but the creation of the art as an interactive experience between human beings is the next evolution of art. I think what we are doing right now is the future of art. That's why I'm fucking doing it. Does that make any sense, or am I a deranged person? Okay. Okay. Again, there's no subtext in text. I feel very strongly that what we're doing right here is the future of art, which is a human connection between at least two or more people about a creation process. And that can't be reproduced with AI, right? The human experience, connection between people, I think is the evolution of art. If I've alienated you, then I'm fucked, dude, because I feel like you're pretty fucking open-minded. We talked about Hedwig and the Angry Inch. I feel like you're pretty open-minded. So if I've alienated you with my concepts, I'm fucked. Oh, good. I'm glad I haven't alienated you. That's cool. It's super late, dude. Maybe we should just call it kapoots. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome first night after the hiatus. I'm very appreciative of everybody that showed up for this fucking nonsense show of mine and actually sat through my diatribe. I think this is going to be a fucking great piece. I'm going to get my head straight. I'm going to do some color studies for tomorrow night. Make a plan. It's an iterative process. Like, I'm just starting to dip my toe into like what I want this stream to be. We're talking about it. It's gonna get there. It's gonna take more than a night. It's gonna take more than a week. It's gonna take a minute for me to get there, to figure out what this is we're doing. But I think it's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna take a minute. Just takes time, yeah, and consistency. Yeah, because well, I'm here, man. I'm gonna keep coming back, and then I'm gonna put fucking pasties over naughty bits because Twitch is the fucking retards. Hey, man. Well, thank you so much for showing up to everybody. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow night. New thoughts, new actions, new discussions, new booze. Thank you. Good night. To talk to people with your responses, yeah. Well. Oh, I thought you meant like Oprah. Good night, sir. Thank you for showing up. You're awesome.